a love for Star Trek and Creedence Clearwater Revival, and the red of my facial hair, my laugh, and the cadence of my voice. And these are some of the things that my father gave me. This story is about the last thing he gave me. We took slow, calculated steps, both watching our feet as we made our way through the forest undergrowth. So much of our time together was filled with long, expectant pauses. This time was no different. I searched for the right words, hoping to somehow bridge the distance between us, hoping to understand more about him, to make some kind of a meaningful connection. Coming up short, once again, I settled for questions about the land or the trees, perhaps just to hear him talk. Always there was this distance between us, if not physical, emotional. We were from such completely different places. We were so foreign to each other. How could we possibly relate? "What will you do now that you've graduated?" he asked. "I'm thinking of taking monastic vows at a Buddhist monastery," I said. And the words hung on the air. I could feel the distance grow, and the trajectory of my life now clearly taking me where he could not follow. Reaching deep into one of his jacket pockets, he produced a small book and handed it to me. "Read this first," he said. Perhaps this was his own attempt to bridge that distance between us, his own scrambling for some way to relate to the son he couldn't understand. We haven't spoken or seen each other since. It's been nearly a decade. Through the years, I've reached out in letters and emails. I've expressed my desire for us to be a part of each other's lives. My sense that life is just too short, too precious, to just quietly accept this distance between us. But the only response has been more silence. Yet, I refuse to believe that any amount of difference, any amount of distance between us, is so insurmountable that no connection can be made, that we're just too different to remember how to love one another. And so there's something else my father gave me. Through these years, I've had to ask myself, can I still respect him, despite the great differences between us? Can I still love him, even if he chooses to distance himself from me? The answer is yes. I can. I do. And so I've come to understand that love can reach across any distance.